All right, guys, good morning. It is January 26th out here, 2023. I hope everybody's having a great morning, and I hope everybody enjoyed that content last night of that Burnham X204 hydronic boiler. Really came out nice. Just followed up with the customer. They are nice and toasty in there. Nice and toasty in there. Guys, it's a little overcast here today. I'm going to give you the weather report. It is a chilly 37 degrees out here in the New York area. And guys, today we are going on an estimate this morning for a scheduled 9 o'clock appointment. And we are early. No, you know what? We are on time. It is 8:45, and that's how we like to roll. If you're showing up late to any estimates or jobs or anything in life, if you don't respect their time, they're clearly not going to respect you. So showing up on time in this business means arriving 15 minutes early, guys, and drill that into your freaking thick heads, okay? Guys, we're going on an estimate today. Customers got no heat, no hot water for quite a few months now. People say, well, he said that people come and, I don't know, relight the pilot on his water heater or whatnot and get it going, but then it goes out. So, I don't know. We're going over here in the Queens area. We are on Queens Boulevard in the Forest Hills town, to be exact. And we are going to check this customer's issue out. So we are going to bring you along for the ride on this one, and we don't know what we're going to find, but you know what, I've seen some bad stuff out here, and I've seen some awesome stuff out here. So that's the greatest part of this trade. You don't know what you're going to find. You really don't know. But let's go take a look, and let's see what we find. Here we go. Kelvin, so what was, I guess I have to speak to Ella, but what
was the issue?
She mentioned something about a mini split system.
Well,
wow.
Okay, so
I mean, this is really a confined space here. I don't know how
most
this
of the
thing.
guys who came in here, they always said that, and they're assuming that this place.
I don't know how this thing got approved, to be honest with you, or passed any inspection.
And some people were saying that actually that went in before the doors went up. I don't know.
This went in before the doors went up.
And, like, you know, the space is so small, I can get it in there.
Yeah, but how is this thing? How is this thing even venting? This is a gas-fired boiler, and how are they venting this thing?
There's an opening in there. I guess that's the kind of vent in there.
Yeah, but this is totally. This is wow.
Yeah.
Kelvin, wow.
Yeah.
Kelvin, in my honest opinion, and you're just a renter here, if I would have seen this, I would have walked away. But, you know, not many homeowners have the knowledge of knowing, you know,
right.
This is totally
not safe.
Totally not safe.
Not safe, yeah.
It's definitely a confined space. There's not even no venting on this little Wall McLean boiler here.
The one in the bottom.
No, there's no exhaust. It's just exhausting into the room. It is. The water heater on top is. This thing needs fresh air.
It does.
It needs fresh air for proper combustion. It's like basically sucking in the exhaust from this thing
From that.
and going into that. Wow.
Wow. So
I'm definitely got to bring this to Ella's attention.
Yeah. So,
I don't know how long she's been
think-
managing the building.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if they're aware of.
I don't even know if there's a pilot in there.
Actually, during the summer, so there's no way of knowing if the boiler worked. If the baseboard.
The baseboard worked.
Right. Until winter came, October, we started, looking into this thing.
Right.
I had electricians who came in. They were like, "This thing is a mess." Meaning.
And they walked away.
Well, they said it doesn't seem like it was serviced for a while. They're saying the bottom part of it. And the existing plumber who was here, he said, "This thing is no good. They have to replace
I wouldn't
this."
even know who would service this thing. I wouldn't even know who would want to service this thing and be responsible for this thing and put their name on it.
Put their name. Right?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
Yeah. I mean, look at what happened to this door. Why is this door warped like this? Something's getting wet and water's coming in here.
Well, actually, a couple of weeks ago, one of the pipes burst.
Yeah.
And I heard the noise. I opened the door and
It
the water
froze.
just,
Something froze in here, right?
Right, I'm guessing. Yeah, because I lived on Long Island for a while, and I mean.
Where on the island?
Holbrook.
Holbrook. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And
Nice.
It was in the house for like 15 years out there, and I decided, and moved and removed.
I have a house out in Suffolk County, Patchogue to be exact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the city? I like the island.
Well, I got rid of the home, and we're kind of like waiting for it was like sellers market, and we wanted to put the house on sale, and decided this is a kind of like waiting to purchase something else.
Okay.
Yeah, so we decided to get rid of it.
You like the city here? You work from home, or you're in Manhattan?
I worked in the area actually.
Oh wow.
Maybe that's why I work.
Okay.
For now, I work portable X-ray. We're going to facilities like nursing homes in the area. So I did that, even though they're on Long Island too.
Right.
I mean, but it's the company. They have their techs all over.
Right.
All over the, but,
wow, this is interesting though, you know, because when I came up and I pulled on this block, you know, Queens Boulevard, I've seen a lot of funky stuff in these buildings here, and this has got to be one of the funkiest and one of the, I don't want to scare you, but one of the scariest. You know, you had pipes burst in here. You know, that's not cool. You're sleeping in here and you got a pipe burst and split. What I'm thinking is, if it even gets approved, which I don't even know if I would even do it, how are you going to get this freaking thing down? And how are you going to get the new one up?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. But in my old home, what we had was the nav system, right? That gas thing, the little box on the wall.
Right.
With exhaust, you know.
Navian. You had a Navian one?
Yes.
Navian one, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it pumps the just two lines at
two
the
lines.
Exhaust.
Exhaust and fresh air in. Yeah.
That's what I had in my that was a conversion from oil to that. It was a good move. We actually free up a whole room, actually 2 rooms, because the tank was in, you know, under the staircase.
Right.
Got storage from that, and a whole room from where the boiler was.
You know, that would be you'd be the perfect candidate for that. I would mention that to Ella. It would be a condensing boiler. We would just have to know. This is a co-op or a condo?
It's just apartment. Yeah.
All right. But I mean, because we would have to drill outside to the facade of the building, and I don't know if they'd allow that. But you know what? I don't know.
That would be the best option for this, right?
Oh, absolutely. This would be the perfect candidate for that. Absolutely.
I mean, how hard it is to install something like that? Is it just a cost factor? Is that what they're?
Yeah, it's just it's just a matter of, you know, cleaning this room up, and you know, you have the space for it.
Yeah,
you have the space for it.
It's a little box on the wall, basically. And
yeah, but the venting has to. This is wild. The venting has to be properly, you know, done. This boiler right here in front of me is not even. It's just venting into the space.
Into the space.
And I don't know how this thing got approved, or is there a super around this building?
He is.
Is there?
I think Oh, you want to?
No, I was just curious to know if he, you know,
savvy on this stuff.
Yeah. All right, well, Kelvin, you know what? I've seen enough to know, you know, what's going on in this space. I'm just going to get a measurement of this closet here, but you know what? You know,
I guess you'll be making certain suggestions to...
yeah, you know, it's inhumane to not have any heat or hot water, right? We got to give you some heat or hot water.
Right,
you have to.
Yeah, for now I'm using those electric stuff. I'm like, my electric drill.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I hope they would reimburse you for that, you know?
That's what we're in talks about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they're...
Okay, perfect.
Sort of.
So okay, good. It's probably right over that shed right there?
Yeah. Well, the shed is the bedroom, so it's like right this little space between...
Right here, okay.
Wall, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
all right, so we have the space.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, good, Kelvin. So, all right, we've seen enough, you know. I don't mean to scare you with, you know, what goes on there, but I'm sure you know.
I know we have a kid here, too. So.
Newborn?
No, 6-year-old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so...
That's a tough age.
Yeah.
They ask a lot of questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Boy or girl? Boy or girl?
Boy.
Very nice. Where are you from? The islands?
Well, the family, they're from Aruba.
Aruba, nice.
Yeah.
I got a friend that's from Aruba. He just came back from Aruba.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of work down there.
Oh, there is.
There's a lot of work down there. You got good food down there, too.
Yes, that's true.
I love the island vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the island vibe.
That's true. My girlfriend, she's from Europe. So,
nice.
She's Russian. So,
oh, very nice.
So it's a mix of...
It's a mix.
Yeah,
You're
but it's cool. It's cool.
You're more of slow-paced, laid back. She's more of like very tough, maybe a little rough around the edges. Right?
Yeah, scheduled. But it's good. It's good because she loves that vibe too. She's pretty laid back, pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
When are you going back home to?
Well, it's been many years, man. I've been here since as a child, so I just every once in a while.
I mean, the beaches aren't.
Beaches
aren't good here, man.
It's not just no. That's good. No, road trip take trips other places, but being that we're kind of young, you know, into the whole relation stuff. So.
Okay. Oh, it's a new relationship.
Well, in some way, yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
All right. Well, slow and steady wins
Yeah,
race.
that's right.
Don't rush anything. You
that's
know?
right.
And
but
pressure bursts pipes. You know?
it does. It does. But I want to probably move back on the island. I mean, I probably just want to come a bit closer. But
who owns Aruba now? Is that a Dutch island?
It's still Dutch island.
It's still Dutch island.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would love to buy a little place there.
Oh.
I would like to buy a little place on the beach, you know, like. But I don't know what the real estate is.
I'm talking to my parents about it, see how that may work. I don't know.
Yeah, I bought something down in Florida a few years ago to be close to the beach, but
okay.
Florida is not.
Yeah, we do Florida. We do Florida a lot, but it's not.
What part of Florida do you like?
Boca Raton is.
Oh, nice area. You got
nice
good taste.
Well, we try.
You got good taste.
We went to St. Augustine recently. That was a pretty cool place. Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of the oldest towns. Has a little Spanish. The buildings. It's like really. It seems like when you're there. It seems like you're in a part of Europe for some reason. The buildings, it's kind of
interesting.
Small, little walkways and
nice.
Cobblestone. Really nice place.
Europe.
Yeah. It's
very
a really nice place.
And what town is that? What?
St. Augustine. Yeah, look, it's a really nice place to go, man. I think it's one of the oldest towns in
Florida.
I think so. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice place.
Yeah, Florida's got some history too. Yeah, Florida's got some history.
Well, that's one I recommend. We just did that a couple of weeks ago.
Very nice.
Escape from the winter here, but
very nice. Yeah, I'm tired of these cold winters out here. But
I look forward to it a little bit. I do a little snowboarding.
You like the season? Oh, snowboarding.
But I haven't been able to
Shaun White.
Well,
you're like a version of Shaun White. You got the long hair going.
Yeah, we do a little bit of that. Yeah,
nice.
she ski, I snowboard, but it's cool stuff.
That's cool. Any injuries? You ever have any injuries on the snow?
Many years ago, I have. I don't want to. It goes with the territory.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have a couple. You
can't fear it though.
No,
I used to ski. I've never snowboarded.
The snowboarding is
sweet, man.
That's cool. It is sweet, man. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Nice.
We probably would go, I think, Pennsylvania next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
Even if it's not that great, but they're making snow.
They make their own snow up there.
So it suffices, you know.
That's cool.
The place to go would be Utah. I did that a couple of years ago. That's awesome.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah. Awesome, man. That's
very nice. I hear they have like some great like spas over there, like these lakes or these in-hole pools or something like that.
I heard of that. We didn't do that, but it's awesome stuff.
That's great, man. That's great. Well, hey, you know what? It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
It really was. Seriously, man. Good meeting you. And I'll be in touch with Ella.
Yes,
I'm gonna call her now.
I'm gonna call her a little later.
See if I have her number. Oh man, what I just witnessed in that boiler room, but I didn't want to take a look at this, guys. These cops have been here for a while, and oh man, guys, they just jacked these guys' wheels, and they literally put it on milk crates here. Overnight, they just jacked his wheels, all four of them, and this thing is sitting on its rotors. Guys, you can't make this stuff up, man. You can't. That's wild. That is freaking wild, man. Officer, I hope you catch the guy who did this.
I know.
Any intel? Any leads? Nothing?
No, they do it too quick.
That's crazy. Be careful out there. That is nuts, man. The milk crates, that's pretty clever, but I would have used, well, no. I wouldn't have used anything. I mean, it's not their car. Fucking damage it. Oh, man. That's wild. That's crazy. Oh, man. Guys, what a morning. I mean, what a morning. I don't know what's worse. The guy who's got no heat, no hot water for a while and is in a living space that is totally inhabitable and dangerous, or a guy that just got his freaking wheels jacked on the streets of New York. Guys, if this ain't the concrete jungle out here, you know what? I don't know what is. And let me put my seatbelt on, because we just passed 2 police officers, and I really don't want to start any problems today. And I ran out of Dunkin' Donut gift cards that I was giving out to these cops, because I know they like their donuts. I know they like their donuts. Guys, if this ain't the concrete jungle out here, I don't know what is, man. But this guy just got his wheels freaking jacked off a Honda Civic. I think it was a Honda Civic. Oh my God. I don't know. Guys, you can't make this stuff up out here. You really can't. But guys, let me know what you guys think of that boiler room that we just came from. The little Wal McLean on that closet floor wasn't even vented. It was a gas-fired boiler that wasn't even vented to the atmosphere. It was venting inside the living space. The water heater was sucking in the exhaust for makeup air for that water heater. And they want to know why the water heater keeps going out. I don't even know how that thing got approved. But, man, and I was trying to get, if there's a super in the building, anybody that, the guy had a pipe burst, he's got an extreme draft. They cut a hole into the brick for an excessive amount of fresh makeup air. Oh my God, guys. I told the gentleman, and he was a sweetheart of a gentleman. He's from the islands. I was digging his vibe. I was digging his, his energy. The guy was the smoothest guy, smoothest thing, smooth as silk or smooth as Godiva chocolate. The guy was a gentleman, and he deserves heat and hot water. And we're going to hook him up with a combi high efficiency wall hung boiler. But I don't know what I'm going with because I don't know the building's budget yet. But they are a perfect candidate for it. One zone with an endless amount of hot water. And I don't know what I'm going with. I would go with another Lars in that closet. I really would. A Lars mascot. But you know what? We're going to call the property manager. And we're going to explain to her, the risks and the rewards if you just invest a little bit of moolah, a little bit of bacon. We can get that closet up and running perfectly. The only thing is, where are we going to drain that condensate? Where are we going to drain that condensate in that building, in that closet? But we'll find a way. We'll find a way. I don't know if there was a washer machine right behind that wall. We'll find a way. But I'm going to make that call to this property manager. And you know what? I'm going to record it just for you guys. So let's make that call and let's be as professional as we can on here. And I say that with a grain of salt. Here we go, guys. Guys, we're going to call Ella right now. We're going to call the property manager. And see. Yes, guys, I changed another watch band. I got a different color for a different day of the week, depending on how I'm feeling. And no, I don't have the Thursday blues. Blue's just my color. I like navy blue.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging.
Let's leave Ella a nice voicemail.
917-600-6787 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Good morning, Ella. This is Mike Facciaponte from MJF Mechanical, the plumber here. It is 9:20. We just left apartment 1A over here in Forest Hills. Met with the tenant here, Kelvin. Very nice gentleman. There are several issues going on in that apartment. More specifically, the boiler room, that little closet there in the master bedroom. Please give me a call when you get this. I'm at 646-423-2174. I'd like to go over a few things with you. Give me a call at your earliest convenience. Again, 646-423-2174. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, guys, we just left a message for that property manager there. She's going to call me back. I'm sure she's busy, whether she's in meetings or on the other line, but I am going to get that, see and just address, the issues that we, saw. And, and we have everything recorded, so if she needed, any documentation of it, we have it for her. So we're going to wait for Ella's call, and we're going to see what happens. Here we go. All right, Ella, can you hear me now?
Yes, now I can.
Okay, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, Tegan. How are you?
I'm doing well. I just wanted to let you know I just left Kelvin's place over there,
Yes.
apartment 1A. Ella, there's several issues in that space. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if you were ever, there at the place or how often you go there. Okay. So that little boiler room, and I've seen, where they use these little closets as boiler rooms and whatnot. But this has got to be one of the worst that I've seen, Ella. And I don't.
I can see why.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't understand why.
You don't understand why?
No, I do. I said I totally get it.
Yeah. I don't mean to say that to scare you or whatnot, but it's kind of inhumane, and it's really it could be a deadly situation. The guy has a 6-year-old child in there as well. And I don't mean to say this to sell you something or to get the job. It's just some of the work that I see out here, I'm not sure how it gets approved or how people sleep well at night after they do a job like this.
Can you elaborate a bit more?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. If you're not familiar with the boiler room there,
I am. I was there.
yeah, they have a little Wal McLean hot water boiler there for the perimeter baseboard around the the outskirts of the space. On top of that, they have a 50-gallon gas water heater. On top of that, the venting for the boiler on the bottom is not even going out to the atmosphere. It's just venting right into the space, right under the water heater there. So the water heater is actually sucking in the exhaust from the boiler on the bottom. There is no venting whatsoever on that little boiler on the bottom. Every gas appliance, every gas fixture needs a means of venting that, harmful carbon monoxide out to the atmosphere, and that boiler on the bottom doesn't have it. There's no carbon monoxide detector in that space. I believe if you were to put one, it'd be ringing off nonstop. Carbon monoxide is odorless and tasteless, but the harmful side effects is clearly choking, and I don't mean to scare you, but that's the reality of it. So the water heater keeps going out because I believe that it's choking. It's not done right. There are things that can be done to get them up and going, but it would have to be a totally complete new install of a home.
Okay. Got it. So what was going to say about the water heater? We actually shot in for the tankless one.
So here's the thing.
We want to remove this one and put a tankless water heater there.
Right. I suggest that you if you want to do it right and do it once, and it'll last you for a ton of years, in the future, I would revamp that whole boiler room. You would do one, tankless unit on the wall that does both space heating for the baseboard, and it also does the domestic hot water for the gentlemen's showers and faucets and whatnot. I think that is your best option, and I think that is the way to go. I took a look at the outside vent termination. It's venting out into the backyard, which is good. It's just a matter of cleaning up that area, possibly drilling one more hole in that in that facade there to get out into the yard. But I think that's the best option. I think that's the best route to go. It would be one unit, Ella, that does both space heating for the basement.
So there's going to be one unit for the water heater and the gas.
Correct. Yes. Correct. Correct. And they're super efficient. You're going to save a ton on your gas bill and whatnot. Yeah, that's the best way to go.
Okay. And in your estimate, how much do you think it would cost at first, just for the unit, the one that builds you water heating and I didn't know that they even have the boiler and the water heater in one.
Yeah, they have it together. Yeah, there's there's quite a few companies that offer it.
Uh-huh.
And they're super efficient. A lot of people are leaning more towards that because, you know, they save a ton of space. They're super quiet. But they're high maintenance, Ella. So every year, you know, this thing needs to be serviced. We cannot neglect it. You know, after the install, the first year I offer is a free service. But we cannot neglect it if we go with it. You know, it's I don't expect it to be the tenant's responsibility, but, you know, more so your responsibility and also mine if I was to be the installer, if you were to go with me.
Got it.
But I think that's the best bet.
And one unit goes for the whole apartment, right?
Yes, one unit, correct. Correct. One unit does all of his showers and all of the space heating radiators along the perimeter.
And how big is that unit? You know, I just wonder.
The unit in size, it would probably be, I want to say they're about, let me see, I want to say 36 inches high by 22 wide.
Oh, that's not so bad.
No,
It's a small unit.
yeah, it's the unit that is, I would say, probably double the size of that little boiler that's on the floor there.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
And in terms of the price for those units, how much would you estimate?
Just for the unit itself, or for the with the labor included?
Well, how about with the labor included?
Yeah, I will write something up to you. I will send you an invoice, a detailed invoice. I will send you some, you know, literature on the unit that I would go and install and be using. You know, and I'm sure you do your own homework and whatnot. And you're more than happy to get a second opinion or a second estimate. But if you can send me your email, I will have you something. Yeah, I will have you something over by the end of the day today.
Okay, that sounds good.
All
And
right.
any chance, while you were there, did you consider the fact that we just want to put a split system? Because I know that this is what the landlord, you know, wanted to go with. I mean, for me, I would rather do, you know, your way, just to put one unit.
Right.
It's gonna be less headache.
Right.
Versus going, you know, like ordering 2 and 2. But if you're gonna do the split system, do you think there's a way to do that?
There is a way. Yeah, you can do space heating, you know, split system, you know, heating and air conditioning. You can use that as supplemental heat, or you can just do that for the primary heat source and then just do a tankless water heater for the domestic water in the closet. Is that a co-op or a condo, Ella?
No, it's just rental unit.
There's just rental units. Okay, so I mean, they'll give us the okay to, you know, drill through the facade of that building, the face of that building.
Yeah, that's fine. So, you know, our goal is, at first, we just want to see how much it's going to be, you know, if you're going to get the rest. And it's really, very important, because, you know, all the units that you saw just now, they're all in each apartment. I mean, for studio, they're like split.
Really?
Duplex. But other than that, you know, if we can see the gas within the budget, we would like to go and replace all the units in the building, you know, like little by little, one by one.
Oh, so the
That's
layout.
our goal.
So the layout of every apartment in there is the same thing. In the master bedroom, they have that boiler room, right? And the water
Correct.
and the water heater is on top of that little boiler, just like 1A. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I know that's, you know, it's a big job. We do have some apartments. However, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 9 boilers.
Right.
Like this.
Wow. You know what it is? I think the tankless, I think that high efficiency wall hung boiler on that wall for that whole A line, or for that whole back side of that building is good, because you'll be drilling out in the backyard. You won't be putting the split units in the front of the building, which I don't want to say it would look ugly, but you'll have some pipe covering in the, you know, in the front of that. And where would you put the condenser? In the front of the building, you know, the building would have to have that condenser that hangs on the you know, the front face of the building.
Yeah, we were already thinking about it. I mean, you know,
Right.
push time come to shove, we will have to do that just because we want to be careful of the units.
Right.
but again, it all depends on how much, the cost is going to be one versus the other.
Right. I think personally, I think the combination boiler that does both the space heating and the domestic water in the boiler rooms would be more than enough. And I think that would solve all of your problems. I don't think there's no need to go with the mini split system. Like I said, I'm not here trying to sell you something, but I think a combination boiler that gets, hung on the wall would be a great fit for these little closets that are there. I think it'd be a great fit. And I can show you what one looks like, installed in a closet. I can show you, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to text you right now my email address, and
Okay.
I'll just wait for your email.
Okay, very good.
Okay,
Yeah, send that over to me, and I will get you something by the end of the day.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you very much.
Very good, Ella. Good talking to you, and see you soon.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. All right, guys, and there you have it. There you have it, as professional as we can be out here. And I think that's their best bet. I really think that's their best bet. And, she knows it too. She knows the condition of that boiler room. And, we'll give them an awesome price that they can't refuse because, guys, they have a ton of apartments in there that want to get done. So if we can land this account, we'll be changing freaking boilers and water heaters till the summertime. So yeah, guys, there you have it. And let me know if there's something I could have said or brought to their attention differently or whatnot. But hope everybody enjoys this content, and let me know if that was one of the worst little boiler rooms, little closet areas that you've seen. But yeah, it was pretty bad in my book. So guys, on that note, we're going to drop off this old Williamson boiler that we have in the back of this truck over here, because she's back there and she's going to the graveyard. She's going to the graveyard. And that's what we're doing. So, guys, give this video a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Give this video a like if you're on Facebook. And hit that freaking heart emoji if you're on Instagram. Guys, take care. Stay blessed. And let's do yours next.